You see this, Dave?
See what?
This recorder right here?
Yeah.
This recorder has seen many celebrities because this recorder, Dave,
Yes.
is the infamous Kevin and Bean red carpet recorder.
So you're saying that we are using the infamous red carpet. What is it? Marantz professional solid state recorder.
Yes.
Wow. This is the recorder. So
You know who gave it to me?
Who?
Kevin Ryder.
Nice. So this recorder is the one where it was Katy Perry walk the moon. Katy Perry walk the moon. That was one of them.
Katy Perry walked the moon. How about Lou Ferrigno? How has your life been up till now?
How about Demi Lovato?
Demi Lovato is one. Man, so many. I mean, you could really go down the list and get a lot.
Dude, that was so much fun when you were on the red carpet. Who was it in New York that you were talking to and you totally blew them off because you saw what? You saw what? What are you doing?
Just bring your mouth off the mic a little bit.
Oh my God, this mic sucks.
No, bring it a little bit more closer.
A
little bit. I should say closer, not more closer. Don't suck it off. So, what were you saying, Dave? Sorry.
There was an interview you had in New York. You were on the red carpet at the MTV Music Awards.
Was this at the Barclays Center?
It was. And you were interviewing someone who wasn't very famous. But then someone more famous passed by and you said, ooh, ooh, ooh. And then you just, you walked away and you literally left them there. And then you came back and were like, hey, that was so-and-so.
Well, now that you say that, Dave, I might have done that a lot because what I think you're talking about is Katy Perry Walk the Moon. Is when
no, because at least you included them.
Oh,
this guy you just left, and then you like that was that dude, and you're like, oh, okay. I'm sure there's some janksters who know who I'm talking about, but I don't.
Oh
I have
my
terrible
God.
memory.
Wow. I mean, wow.
Come on, it was New York, Barclays, red carpet.
Was it Richard Simmons?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't remember. You tell
me.
Was
it wasn't Eric Andre. I wouldn't have done that to Eric Andre. I remember I interviewed Eric Andre.
You did, yes.
You
know what? It might have been Eric Andre, and you know who you might have dissed? He was the dude who did the deep voice for Pawn Shop or Pawn Store. What was the Macklemore song?
Yeah. I got $5 in my pocket.
Yeah,
it was that guy, Dave. How do you remember that?
Dude, I slaved on that train to get you there and get your credentials, and I had to go back home. I had to go back to the hotel, turn around, and go right back to the hotel.
That was at Barclays Center?
Yeah.
That was a fun time.
I went all the way from Manhattan to Brooklyn just to turn around like Kyrie Irving and go back to my apartment.
Man,
my hotel.
Man, those were the good old days, man. I mean, I can't remember who I dissed him for, and I'm still dissing him because we don't know his name still.
Kevin Stockdale, do you have it? Please, I want to play it because it was so funny, and I want to go through your red carpet stuff because
Kevin will have it. Yeah,
Kevin Stockdale, please remind me.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the I'm honored. I'm honored to be on the other side of it.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. I mean, this could go into like the Radio Hall of Fame. I feel not to blow my own horn here.
The Radio Hall of Fame. I mean, listen, Kevin and Bean could be in the Radio Hall of Fame twice. Why not this Marantz professional recorder, right?
You know how much
that's seen a lot of people and it's traveled a lot of places.
Real quick, for the most part, people that record things now, it's mostly on an iPhone. You can get an auxiliary or like the Lightning auxiliary adapter, whatever they call those things.
No way.
And you could just plug a mic into your iPhone. So
that's not true because they don't even have those adapters anymore. Everything's Bluetooth and wireless.
Well, no, they still they still make the iPhone with the Lightning adapter.
Do they?
Yeah, the port. They have to. That's
Oh, I don't think so. I think Apple sucks and wants to take all your money, so they take away everything, so you have to buy all these accessories.
Now, Dave,
but that's a whole nother.
Hold on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if Apple
Yeah.
wanted to invest in Jankytown, would you change your attitude on that?
I love Steve Jobs. He's the best. He's never wrong. But actually, Apple doesn't even pay for any endorsements or anything. If you see Apple in a movie, guess what? The movie paid for Apple to be in it. So,
Wow.
Whatever. F you, Apple.
Okay,
But even though as I'm reading my Mac computer right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have a Droid phone, but you use a Mac. That's so weird.
Yeah,
man. And I have an Apple phone and I use a PC. How weird is that? There's a lot of people like that. It's like cross.
How strange is that? And I'm using a Samsung tablet too because I lost my iPad. So.
Oh, wow. So you had an iPad as well.
I had 2 iPads. It was dope.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, but Muggs, I'm actually looking at you right now.
This is amazing,
crazy.
Dave.
Dude,
This is for the
high five.
High five. This is the
Yeah.
first time since B Team that we've recorded a podcast in person, Dave.
It is.
It is. I'm just sitting here realizing that.
So when was the last B Team we did?
The last B Team had to have been
February
before the COVID pandemic hit.
February of 2020.
That's when the last B Team. 2 years exactly. Another high five.
Yeah.
Another high five. We got to get one more high five.
That was terrible. Oh, it's even worse. You know why? Because I was left-handed.
Okay, here we go.
Right-handed. Oh,
There it is.
Yeah. That sounded good.
That was it. But 2 years. Wow. That's 2 years, man. These last 2 years. Talk about how was my week, Dave. Let's talk about these last 2 years. We don't have time. We don't have time.
Why? What do you mean? What happened?
Well,
what was going on these last 2 years?
I mean, everybody had a rough last 2 years. Let's be honest. No one wants to hear me gripe. But you know what happened to me this week that was really cool?
Don't know.
I, for the first time ever,
got laid.
Close. Close.
All right. Well,
I, for the first time ever, Dave, not only
pooped an H.
Oh, no, I've done H's before.
Really? Lowercase
didn't I send you
or
one?
cursive?
I mean,
capitalized or
real quick,
lowercase?
real quick before,
quick
before I pooped the Dodger D. I pooped the Dodger D the other day upside down.
No way.
I took a picture.
Please show me.
Okay, here we go. It's so amazing. I mean, I don't know. Do you know of anybody else who has this talent? Where's the? I hope I didn't delete it.
Ray Romano.
Why would I delete it? No, I didn't delete it.
Remember Ray Romano recorded a message and that was his Christmas wish?
Here we go.
To poop an H.
Are you ready to be amazed?
Yes.
The Dodger D upside down.
This is recent, right? Because I remember you sent me and Omar a picture of one of your poops and it spelled something.
And this was actually, it's not upside down. It's actually the actual Dodger D that I pooped. And for our janksters who want to get janky and look at a picture of my amazing poop, what would we call it? Poop calligraphy? Poo calligraphy? Calligraphy. Oh my God, Dave. That is perfect. That is perfect.
Okay.
Here you go, Dave. Ready to be amazed at the Dodger D. And this is right side up in the bowl.
Okay.
By Dodger D.
Oh my God. That is fantastic.
I told you.
That
dude.
is pretty good.
I told you.
How did you do that?
Dude, it just happens, man. It's just, there's no.
But it's not even broken.
I don't know how it happens, dude.
How does it curl like that into a D?
It's just the way the poo crumbles. I mean, to be real, I mean, there was another. I'm actually upset at myself because I've sent you and Omar pictures of poo before.
Yeah.
And there was one time where I got like so cocky about it that like it was something, but I was like, nah, this is just a regular L. I'm not gonna take a. And I should have taken a picture because, like, how often I do poo letters a lot, but like I should be taking a picture of every single one I poo.
Wait, hold on. What if your body is trying to like spell out like stop eating like
help me?
Your body's like no more pecans. It's spelling like all these things, and you're just like nope, flush.
Would I be the first person ever to be able to poo letters? That my body is trying to send me messages?
Yeah, your colon's like, please stop this.
Wow.
The message is coming from inside your body, Muggs.
That's amazing. Oh, man. That's crazy. I don't even know if, like, I have to get back to telling you how my week was, but, like, that might have just topped it.
Yeah.
But that wasn't, I didn't poo that Dodger D this week.
I forgot already what.
I didn't poo that Dodger D this week. What I did this week was, for the first time ever, Dave.
Yes.
I not only listened to a Cup of Tea podcast with Bean and Allie.
All right. Wait, you listened to one?
Not only did I went on it. I went on the podcast because Bean hit me up and he's like, Muggs, I know how big of a Ram fan you are. He wouldn't say "are you" because that's improper English and grammar.
Yeah.
He says, I know how big of a Rams fan you are. Are you still boycotting our show? Would you like to come on? And I said, Bean, I was never boycotting your show. I would love to come on. So I went on
Did he
today.
text you or did he email you?
He DM'd me on the gram.
Of course, because you don't have WhatsApp and you don't check your messages.
Well,
on
WhatsApp just brings me nothing but just pain.
Okay.
But so he DM'd me and I kindly obliged and I went on and it was their 200th episode.
All right.
So I wished him a happy bicentennial.
All right. You should have wished him a happy bisexual.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know that either Bean or Allie are bisexual, but maybe I could have. But yeah, it was cool. And I told Bean, you could tell Bean wasn't so up on the betting terms and what it means.
Yeah, so neither are you. So I mean, hey,
I am, but I just lose every time I do it. I can tell you what I think is going to happen. But you know how much money I'm putting that I told him I'm putting, and I actually am going to put on the game.
All right, how much?
$1,000
on the Bengals to cover?
No, Dave. On the Rams to win by more than 3 points.
All right, Muggs. That sounds good. How about I go in with you, and I'll put in $100, and we split the profits.
So you'll get $100 out of my profits. You'll get $200 total.
No, we split the profits.
No, because you're only if you put in 2,000, or if you put in another 1,000, then we'd split the profits.
Listen, are we not friends?
I might be.
Are we not partners? Don't we split 50-50 everything?
Dave, I don't think sports gambling is in our contract. Number one, and number two, I might be bad at math, but I'm not that bad at math.
So how was it talking to Bean and Allie?
It was fun, and they were live streaming it, so it was on a live stream. So I picked up. And the first thing I did, so I was waiting in the chat room, and their producer, Bean said his name. I didn't catch his name.
They have a producer?
I think they have somebody running something, and I didn't catch his name. But he texted me, or he in the chat room, he videoed me, and he said, "Hey, I'll let you on when he introduces you. Is that cool?" ?
Yeah.
And there was nowhere to respond because it was to the group room, and there's nowhere to respond. And I'm like, well.
I don't know what you're referring to, but
in Zoom.
Oh, Zoom. Got it.
Zoom.
Yeah.
And there was nowhere to respond, so I was like, So I texted Bean. I'm like, I got the message. I'm standing by. So anyway, we popped on. I opened it up.
All right, hold on, Muggs.
Yeah.
Because just bear with me.
Yeah.
When the history of the Kevin and Bean Show is written, and much will be said about the great supporting cast, your Jimmy Kimmel, your Adam Carolla, your Ralph Garman, your Lisa May, all those people. Allie, maybe. All of those people that are going to be integral. I worry that Beer Mug is not going to get the credit that he deserves, because what people don't know is that Beer Mug, and I mean this, Allie, and I'm not just saying this because we're about to bring him up here. I really do think that he was one of the best parts about that show for many, many years.
Utility player. Could do anything.
The greatest utility player in the world.
Agree.
He could be you. He could be me. He could be Dave. He could be Omar. He could be anything that we needed him to be. Mm-hmm. And I love that kid. And it saddens me that I have not spoken with him since my last show. Last time we do text, but I haven't talked to him since my last show on K-Rock, which was November 7th of 2019. So I thought, and I know there's a lot of love with the kids who listen to this podcast, I thought, wouldn't it be great to bring Muggs on, say hello, catch up with him, and talk about what's going to be one of the great weekends of his life, because he's a diehard Rams fan and his team's in the Super Bowl in his backyard. So let's bring Beer Mug up here and welcome him to a cup of tea and a chat for the first time. And again, we don't do guests on this show. We only do friends. All right, Beer Mug connecting to audio. This is going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, there he is.
Hello,
there
guys.
He is.
Look at Muggs.
How are ya?
Oh, I lost him. Do you have him still?
I did too. I was hoping for some more time with Muggs.
So yeah, that happened. So that's what I was leading to, Dave. I'm glad I didn't know you had that audio. That was great.
Yes.
So after I told Bean I was standing by, I connect. And right when I connect, I was trying to close out the window where it says join computer audio. And for some reason, I've just, for Zooming and doing all this technology for 2 years at home, I just crossed wires and I exited out of the Zoom. So when I went back on, and you could hear it in their episode, of their 200th episode, a cup of tea and a chat.
A couple of teas,
which
chat.
I said correct when I was on. Thank God.
Yeah.
I can mess it up on Janky Town, but I go back on. I'm like, well, And Bean said, well, it looks like you haven't lost a touch there, Muggs. Something to that effect. And I said, yeah, well, I said hi and goodbye, and that was it.
Yeah. So how was it talking to Bean? Like, is that true? You haven't spoken to him since he left?
You know what? We've not spoken on the phone or in person. We've probably sent texts or messages, but yeah, he's right. Like, we haven't actually had old-fashioned conversation with our voice boxes.
Wow, that is crazy.
But it was fun being on, and I said I told him I was very thankful for, dude, let's face it. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Bean, dude, might be behind Howard Stern one of the best people. I wouldn't even put him behind Howard Stern. Let's go ahead and say that, because I have I follow a lot of people on radio, as you do, because you do too, because we worked in it. But as far as a radio professional and speaking on the radio and actually interviewing people, Bean is top fucking notch.
Yeah, I would put him number 2.
I don't want to even put him behind Howard. I want to put them.
Well, he has a different skill set too, because what Bean does with audio is magical, and
yes,
and I've
his intros. Remember his Kevin and Bean intros every morning.
And I heard him talk about his inspiration and stuff like that. So I'm assuming his inspiration was probably pretty good too.
Yeah.
So I don't remember who it was. It's like some old dude, I guess, who's still in radio. So I'm sure that guy's good too. But what Bean does with radio, and the fact that with audio, and the fact that he could just pull up. We could be talking about poop, and he could have 80 sound bites of poop ready to go with the fingertips. However, he remembers it all.
Yeah.
That puts him in quite a league of his own. But I guess my real question is, like, I'm glad you were on with them, and I'm especially excited because I can't wait till I'm sure you promoted the hell out of Jankytown and told Bean and their listeners and Allie and their listeners that hey, Jankytown has a Patreon too. So, I'm just looking at our Patreon page, waiting for those new subscribers to come in, Muggs. So thank you, man. Thanks for biting the bullet and promoting the good word of the Jankytown podcast on Patreon.
Yeah, I don't think I did any of that. My bad. You know me, I'm a terrible self-promoter, number one, and let alone the podcast that I do. I mean, you think I'm going to get that? I mean, yeah. Next time, if they'll have me on again, maybe next time I'll say it. I was just so shocked. I was just so honored to be on. I forget the professional aspect of it. Professional question mark, I should say.
Are you still talking?
Jankytown, hit the ground. We can get the janky poppin', that's a sound. We make your frown go upside down. It's getting janky, we the greatest pound for pound. What up, Muggs? What up, Dave? What up, Bro? What up, James? What up, Muggs? What up, Dave? What up, Bro? What up, James? It's getting janky. It's getting janky. It's getting janky. I love it when we jank around. It's getting janky. It's getting janky. It's getting janky. I love it when we jank around. Janky Town.
That is right, Dave. I'm glad you hit the intro right there. That was a perfect spot to hit it because I was talking a lot. My name is Beer Mug, and alongside, actually across his beautiful, what is this? Your dining room table, Dave? Dining room table. It's beautiful. It's made from cedar wood.
Is it?
That you chop down. Looks fantastic.
It was made from a redwood that I chopped down myself from the Sequoia National Forest. It was a little one. It was a baby one. And I said, hey, you know what? I'll take one home, and I'll make a table out of it. And I did with my own bare hands.
And that lumberjack you hear is Dave Sanchez, a.k.a. the King of Mexico.
Yeah.
So, Dave, tell the people how they can get a hold of us, will you? Because I know you can do that.
Well, Muggs, yes.
Because you're a better promoter than I am, clearly.
Apparently.
Clearly.
So call the Jank line, 855-JANKY69. Leave us a message. Leave us a comment. How are we doing? What are we doing? Are we good or are we not? Did we say something stupid? Correct us. There you can leave any message you want, and we will play it because we need the content. But you can also reach us on the socials at JankyTown69
That
on
I know.
Twitter
That I know.
and Instagram.
That I know.
Now, Muggs,
Yes, sir.
speaking of socials,
Yes, Dave.
let's promote our own personal socials.
Let's do that.
Because we're much better on those than
Yeah.
on the Jankytown ones.
Yeah, than our neglected stepchild.
Yeah, what's your handle this week? Because you change it so much. I'm tagging you, and then
You know what?
people can't even find you. They're like, "Hey, it doesn't work anymore." And I'm like, "God damn it, Muggs! You change it, you don't tell me." And
To
here
be
we
fair,
are.
to be fair, Dave, I've only changed it 3 times
Only?
in the last 2
Only.
years.
You know how many times I've changed it?
Once. I
That's
know.
it.
But I was going through an identity crisis, man. Because people told me to change.
Yeah.
But listen, long story short, you can find me now, both Twitter and Instagram, at the beer mug. That's THEE beer mug. And
That's a long spelling.
no, it's not. THEE beer mug. And that's
So double, like it's spelled double? Like
THEE.
Oh, EE.
Yeah,
Not like D-O.
So that's why
D-O-U-B-L-E-E.
I figured when I introduce it, it's at the beer mug. Instead of the, it's the only one.
Why the and not the?
You know what? Because the beer mug sounds like it's just like a inanimate object.
No, but you know what? The beer mug sounds like a villain. I vote for changing it to the beer mug. You are the beer mug. Not the beer mug. 'Cause the beer mug sounds a little pretentious.
Okay.
So the
Let's see
beer
if I
mug.
can- you know what?
Like it's like the Riddler.
You know what? It might have been taken. Hold on. It might have been taken.
Oh, are we gonna do this in real time? Oh yeah.
Let's see if I could do that right now.
Like remember the show, like the MTV show, Are You the One? It's not Are You the One.
Let's see. It might have been taken on Instagram.
Let's call him and be like, hey fucker, give Beer Mug his Instagram handle.
Actually. Okay, I got it on Instagram.
All right. But don't change it yet. Make sure it's on Twitter before you change it.
Oh, I can always go back to the in the minute that I go from Twitter and Instagram.
All right, let's go to Twitter now.
Okay.
And then is this happening in real life?
Real life.
Real time.
Is this
right
real
here.
life, Daniel?
Yeah. This is real time. This is
All right,
exciting.
here we go.
I'm sure the Jankses love this.
Yeah. Oh, let's listen to Beer Mug change his handles on social media. Here we go.
Yeah, the Beer Mug.
Profile.
Yeah, at
Edit.
the Beer Mug.
Okay. Well, I haven't been on Twitter in a while. It's hard to. Dave, give us some like waiting music while I.
We're waiting for Beer Mug to change his Twitter
Here we go.
handle. Twitter stock is pretty good. You should get some too. Beer Mug, how's it going? Changing
bad.
your name.
We might have to edit
Is
this.
it there even the Beer Mug handle available? Don't ask me to freestyle because I can go all day.
Oh, Dave, your
I'm
phone.
gonna poop.
Your phone, dude. Your phone was on the beat. Your phone
Yeah,
vibration.
I know. It threw
Oh
a little-
my god.
Sound like a fart.
That
Sound like a fart, right?
was
Like,
amazing. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Here we go. Here we go.
Beer Mug
Let's
gonna
see.
change his name from the to the Beer Mug on Twitter. Just say yes when it's done.
Here we
and
go.
we can move on.
Here we go, Dave.
Move on.
So I've put
Beer
in
Mug.
at THEBEERMU. All I'm missing is the G. And once I put the G in, it'll tell me if it's available. You ready? Drum roll. Drum roll.
Okay, hold on.
Here we go. I'm putting in the G. And it is. This username has been taken. Please choose another.
Oh, the Beer Mug it is.
All right. The beer mug it is. I'll change it
All right.
back to that on Instagram.
So the Beer Mug.
Dude, who's the
was
fucking beer mug on Twitter?
already
You know what? Hold on.
taken.
Before I do that,
Fuck that guy.
I'm going to go see who the beer mug is on Twitter.
Janksters.
And let's
let's
see what he is.
online harass a
The Beer Mug.
person
Okay, hold on.
to give Beer Mug
Food.
back his name.
Okay, hold on. You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Food, music, fun, and hot girls.
Is that you?
No, it's not
Oh,
me.
That guy sounds cool. Like, I'm just kidding.
And it's a You're not gonna want to. You're not gonna want to. It is a beer mug is a sports pub and grill in Rancho Cucamonga.
No way.
Yeah.
We are going to Beer Mug.
Let's go.
Serious? What's
Yeah.
the address?
Let's find out. Let's see if
What's the address? And
Okay.
let's go ask them to give you back the beer mug name.
you know what? I might not even want to plug them. We might even cut them out of this fucking podcast.
No, I want to go. Let's go to Rancho Cucamonga.
Let's see if they're still around even.
Yeah.
They could have been taken out by the pandemic, which would be a good thing.
Oh God, that's mean, Mugs.
No, they're taking my name.
We need to go to the Beer Mug and have a beer there. Well, I don't drink beer, but I'll have a drink and you have a beer.
Okay,
and then we could ask them and be like, hey, we just gave you $7 for these 2 drinks. Can we have your Twitter name?
Sports pub.
God damn it, Mugs, you're taking way too long.
Hold on, I got it. Nope, it's not around anymore. So we will just edit this entirely out of the podcast.
Nope. Let's go. Let's see. The Beer Mug closed. Oh.
Wah wah wah.
Womp. DM them and be like,
Yo, can I have your handle, bro? Shit.
here, where's the one time? Oh man, they've been close for a while. God damn it, Mugs. We were so close.
Dude, I wish should I contact him? Let's contact him.
Just hit up Twitter and be like, yo, this is a dead business. Can I
Yeah?
have the name? Yeah.
Dope.
Yelpers report this location has closed.
Beautiful.
Dude, it had 3 out of 5 stars though.
Fuck them. They're not around anymore.
They're dead. Oh, it went from the Beer Hunter to the Beer Mug.
Yeah, and then it went to the beer, not there anymore.
Wow, that was very eventful for all
Yeah.
that.
That might not make it into the podcast.
Nope, it's making it because I don't want to edit any of that. You know how long it's been taking me to edit these fucking podcasts? So,
Yeah.
yes. Just to go back to the beginning, your personal accounts are now The Beer Mug. TheBeerMug.
Yep.
On Twitter and Instagram.
Well,
That's great.
Now it's on Instagram. It's the beer mug.
No,
because I
change it to the same to both of them.
I know.
It'll be better.
But that
So after giving you all of that shit, I got to give you my confusing personals.
Yes.
Which is Dave KOM, but the O is a 0, not an O. God damn it. Why can't we just have simple handles? But yeah, some motherfucker on Instagram had that. Who has that?
they had Dave Com.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny is I think it's Sarah Marzouk. She made it as a joke. Miss Cleo. Yeah. And I think I did contact her about it, and she's like, I don't remember the password. So it's like we can't.
So can you call Instagram or wherever that was and say that's a dead account?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't care enough. It's done. I'm happy with my stuff. So
I got to go back to, man, I liked the beer mug.
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So the Beer Mug and Dave K0M.
Do you really think it sounds pretentious? The?
No. Well,
Because you know what? Now that I think about it, the beer mug sounds like a sports bar. Let's open it up in Rancho Cucamonga.
There's a spot open. Muggs, how was your week?
I told you, Dave, I was on a cup of tea and a chat.
That was your week. All
Yeah.
right. So you didn't do anything prior till today.
Nah. Nah.
This weekend you didn't do anything.
This past weekend?
Yeah.
No. No, I stayed home.
All right. Cool.
Depression's a hell of a drug, dude.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
Wait. So hold on.
Again, man. It
Hold on,
comes
hold
in
on, hold
spurts,
on,
dude.
Hold on.
Comes in spurts.
If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah.
Because this is something that I would like to know, and someone who's affected by depression.
Yeah.
What happens? Like you get home and you just don't.
You have no
desire to do
or
anything?
motivation to be social.
No, but you're a social guy.
Now,
Like,
here's
you
the
like
thing.
going out.
That's not all of it.
But hold on. Let
If-
me ask you
Yeah.
this, because is no one calling you to hang out, or like your friends just is like, oh,
It's not even that. It's you get so down in the dumps. You
Yeah.
get the lack of motivation to go out and do anything. Plus the fact that you're apathetic about everything, even like your life. Not saying suicidal, but
Please
like
don't.
why what's the point, right? You start thinking, what's
really?
Yeah, dude. It doesn't like, or I mean, a lot of the times, see, people go through depression a lot of different reasons, and it's mostly outside factors.
Yeah.
So if you're having a stressful time 5 out of the 7 days of the week, you're probably going to be depressed or anxious or something about it. I also have acute anxiety disorder. So
what does that mean?
I experience physical symptoms, and this comes out of nowhere, Dave. Wow. Of rapid heart rate, increased breathing rate, shortness of breath, sweating. It says trembling. I don't really do trembling, but you have feelings of like, you could be sitting here and you could be like, everything is great and you're physically okay and you're in a calm, cool situation. You will have intense fear of what's going to happen next in your life.
So it's a constant panic attack.
It's about nothing.
No way.
Not necessarily always about nothing. There could be, like I said, outside factors. You could be.
Is there triggers?
No, not for me. It'll just come out of nowhere. Like I will. Well, it really depends. The triggers, yes, sometimes. You want to hear a weird one that I have?
Yeah.
So it happened like it would, and I think this happens for a lot of people on Sundays. It's called what is it called?
Sunday fun days?
No. Sunday stresses? There's a name for it. It's taken Sunday scaries. Sunday scaries.
Sounds like a TV show.
Yeah. It's when you get anxiety about the week ahead.
Like going back to work or like something you have to do. Like, like just
so that will happen. Or you're worried about something and that will cause an anxiety disorder. Or you literally could be like, it could be a Saturday morning, like, and you have the weekend, and you can just wake up out of nowhere with no trigger and have intense anxiety. And I have that. I have both of them.
Oh.
So it's gnarly, dude. It sucks.
Well, that sucks.
And people say, like, take Xanax or
Yeah.
antidepressants and shit like that, but, like, I don't know. Those make me feel weird. Xanax, like, knocks me on my ass.
Well, that was going to be my next question is there medication that you take that kind of, like, gives you an upper or, like, something that produces, like, happy stuff?
So
that's a technical, that's a scientific term, by the way. Happy stuff.
Yeah, happy stuff. I took Lexapro for a while, and that kind of just, like, made me not a zombie, but it evened me out. But it was like I didn't have it. It was a weird. I didn't really particularly feel like myself.
Yeah,
feel like myself.
You felt like you're just inside of a shell,
right?
Or something,
right? It just there and like I guess the anxiety was less, but it still was. I don't know. I used to take. So when I was in 4th grade, I took a psych evaluation because I would sit in class like 3rd, 4th grade. Couldn't sit still.
In 4th grade,
in 4th grade, I couldn't sit still. I would have outbursts, and like I would be disruptive, and just like stop the class. And I couldn't really like concentrate, so they took me to get a psych evaluation, and they prescribed me Ritalin in 4th grade.
That's crazy.
So I've been,
but like kids versions, right? Like
it was like 5-10 milligrams, but it was still.
But that starts you. 4th grade. What are you like 9?
4th grade. So let's see. 9, 10. 11, you're 10.
12, 13. Yeah, you're like about 9 or 10.
9
right?
or 10. Yeah. So I started taking, and then I take that, and actually I remember in 6th grade I was taking it. It like made me a genius in 6th grade. Like I gave like a speech, like a presidential speech in my 6th grade class, wearing glasses. I'm like, wow. And then when I took it, I took it. I didn't really take it in junior high, middle school, but all I know is when I took it in high school, it would make me fucking zombie, dude. I hated it. My armpits would start sweating like all day. I would talk about anxiety. Oh my God, if I took Adderall, so I took Adderall in high school,
Prescribed or like
prescribed, yeah, legit prescribed to me in high school.
Jesus.
And I took it. And
while on Lexapro?
No. I didn't start taking Lexapro until.
I'm sorry, Ritalin.
No. I stopped taking Ritalin in elementary school.
Oh, Jesus.
High school was the Adderall.
They prescribed, so they went from Ritalin, which calms you down, to Adderall, which brings you up.
Well, not if you have ADD. Ritalin and Adderall and all those essentially controlled doses. It's an amphetamine. It's a speed.
Yeah. You don't tell me.
What it does to your body, it calms a person with ADD. When I was before they added the H, I like to say before it was ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder. It calms those people down. But for people who don't have it, who are normal, like have normal concentration and like regulatory properties to their brain, that's people who like they love it. They feel limitless, right? They feel like like people who do cocaine for the first time, who don't have ADD or ADHD, are like, oh my God, I can rule the world on this shit. But for someone like me who does cocaine, I could just literally like eat a hamburger and go to bed.
That's insane.
It's insane.
So how long did you take prescribed Adderall?
I took it from 4th grade, a little bit when I went to junior college at Pierce, and a little bit when I went to CSUN. Actually, don't tell anybody this.
I'm glad you're talking into a mic, so go ahead.
I hated taking it so much when I was going to college because it would make me feel the same way I felt in high school: sweaty armpits, anxiety, crazy.
Yeah.
I started selling it in college.
Money.
Side hustle. But I don't do it anymore, and that was for a movie I was writing. So.
No way. So I mean, but man, it's crazy. Now, growing up, taking all these drugs, did it make you better? Or did it make you
honestly,
worse?
Dave?
I mean, obviously you're having attacks now, so
I think it made it worse because I don't know. It's crazy stuff. I remember taking the first time I was taking Ritalin when I was in 4th grade. I only took it when I went to school, right? So I wouldn't take it on the weekends, and I think what it did to me. By taking it only during the weeks and not during the weekends, I would have like rage attacks. Like I would go in full rages, like bad when I was in 4th grade. Yeah. Like at home, I'd go into rages. And I was a very peaceful kid growing up. I never growing up as like all the way up till 8-9 years old, I was just, I was very calm. And then I started taking Ritalin at that young age, and I really think, even to this day, I think it messed me up a little bit. It had to have. It's speed. It's giving a kid speed.
That's insane,
right?
Yeah.
And there has to be like, I would love if they're doing like some sort of study. I would love to like. Well, obviously they didn't follow me when I was a kid. They didn't test my brain chemistry as a kid, but like, I wonder if they could see like the after effects of like speed, long-term use on your brain.
Well, I guess they should look at your brain because you have what?
Should I donate it to science?
When you die, I guess. Like,
how about right now? Maybe I'll get like
a Del Taco gift certificate. Like, hey, here's for the new chalupa, or not Taco Bell, but
there's a taco a day from Taco Bell for half of your brain. There you go.
Yeah, well, man, that sucks. So now, as an adult, you just get into these funks, and there's nothing you could do to get out of it.
You know what gets me out of it?
Weed
and a little bit of alcohol, but mostly weed.
But that, I mean, like,
but those are that's only
but yeah,
that's temporary. That's not a permanent fix at all.
Like smoking weed's a Band-Aid, right?
Well, look, honestly, I don't think. I mean, look, if someone came to me tomorrow and said, "Hey, you're gonna have to choose one substance for the rest of your life, or some sort of whatever you do,"
heroin, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So no meth. I gotta ramp up the
save on the dentist.
There you go. You don't need teeth. So I think if they said, you have to take one, I'd say marijuana, because I think marijuana, not really, it could be a Band-Aid, but I think also it does have a lot of holistic and good effects on I mean, they say for NFL players who get CTE that marijuana is is like helpful healing the brain like that, like hardcore
yeah,
concussion injuries. So I think
they're doing so many studies on the effects of the body for pain, for
yeah, I think that's why I love marijuana so much, because I think it honestly it makes my brain feel normal, to be honest.
Wow.
Yeah, it really does.
Have you ever tried marijuana like in many other holistic ways other than
I've done topicals.
Yeah, or like
I've never done what I want to do. I haven't done yet, which my buddy Jamie, rest in peace, he told me to do bath salts.
Like the ones that people get high on. And
yeah, but no, don't smoke the not the ones that smoke the bath salts and like go on like in Florida and chew people's faces off. No, you actually use it the right way. You drop it in the bathtub and take a hot bath, and you let it soak into your skin.
And this is not marijuana. This is just
this is
bath salts.
THC bath salts.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they have those.
Yeah, because you know what's funny? I was gonna say is I remember my grandma used to say like, oh, for people who have arthritis and stuff, they would use weed in the bathtub. Just let it soak in the water, and then get in and absorb that water. Let it absorb into your bones and stuff like that, and help you out.
Right.
So, like, I mean, that must have been a lot of crap weed, right? Like. Just throwing it into the bathtub, or do they do the whole?
What year did they do it in?
I don't know, like the 50s.
Oh yeah,
or like it's the whole leaf, right? Like they're just throwing in the. I don't know how they. I didn't really ask. I didn't really get into it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you
because the THC comes from the leaves, so you could soak the actual leaves before, right, in the water,
and then your skin is porous, so your skin absorbs. I hear it's very relaxing. I hear it's very I need to do that because I have a lot of all my stress and anxiety.
Roger, get away from us.
Roger is the best Persian kitty. He wants to be a part of the podcast. Roger likes licking.
He licks everybody. I'm gonna get a.
I like him though. I don't mind him licking me. I gotta take a picture of Roger.
Yeah, but I gotta tell you, my cat is gonna get me like in trouble because he just licks anybody who comes here, and I'm gonna be like, dude, we're gonna get served with sexual assault papers from my cat.
Can they do that to a cat though?
I don't know, but if you feel uncomfortable, then my cat won't stop.
I gotta put this on the gram. Roger's a sweet ass cat. Roger, you like licking. Does he lick you like that, Dave?
No.
Oh, he's climbing on me right now.
Yeah, he just licks guests. Anyone new, he comes and he tastes them, and then he jumps on and touches your boobs, and
he's like, this guy's full of THC and booze. I'm gonna lick him.
My cat's gonna be dead tomorrow. Well, that sucks, Muggs, that you have these type of weekends, and the fact that there's nothing that can be done to get into your mindset. I just don't know what to say to that. It's
rough, Dave.
Yeah, and is it like when you feel like that? Do you feel like you should call somebody to talk, or that doesn't help at all? Or like, is there anything that can be done?
Talking is therapeutic. Talking is very therapeutic. When I was I was seeing an intake psychologist.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what really calmed me down about him, and it's the truth because I'm gonna say it. But I think Indian accents are very relaxing. Indian accents with speaking English.
Yeah.
So he was telling me, he's like, and I don't want to do this to sound racially insensitive, but
please don't.
I'm not going to do it because when Hank Azaria stops doing a poo on The Simpsons, then I probably shouldn't do it on my podcast, right?
I mean, you could just tell what's the guy saying. We all know what an Indian accent
sounds
like.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
So you could just say what he was saying.
He said, "Don't worry, everything's gonna be okay. But just picture an Indian accent. Don't worry, everything's gonna be okay. It sounds like you sound reasonable in what you're saying. Like he brought me back down.
He's validating you.
Yeah, but it was a psychologist.
So he's validating you, but the fact that the Indian accent...
Actually, no, I'm sorry. He was a therapist. I keep saying he was a therapist.
I don't know the difference either.
But he was it wasn't... I didn't stay with him, and they gave me somebody else, and it's through Kaiser. So it's I don't know.
Hey, Kaiser, give Muggs back the Indian accent guy, please. Well, Janksters, if we know any Indian Janksters, or if you have any friends in India, please call the Jank line, 855-JANKY69. Tell Muggs he's doing okay. It helps him out because maybe I could give him the voicemails, and whenever he's having a rough time, he could just listen to those messages and calm him down. Like, I don't know. Like, Muggs, I don't know what to say to that, man. Like, oof.
On the real?
Yeah.
Every time I have to get Apple customer service and I'm like frustrated?
No, you don't. No,
It calms me down.
No, you don't. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Really?
Because someone from the phone. Someone from India is on the phone, and it honestly, I can't yell at the guy.
So really, an Indian accent calms you down.
It's weird. I'm not like trying to be funny.
No, I don't believe you are.
It's real.
I believe that, and listen.
I just love.
If that is one thing that calms you down,
Just maybe I should listen to like meditation tapes with. Yes, that's what I need to do. I'm gonna write that down.
See if Calm has like Indian accent.
They have to. They have to. They have to.
Woo, man.
Wow.
Well,
I need some. I need anything to Dude, I was getting so much stress the other day, Dave, that I was getting this like weird like neck tinge. It wasn't really a pain, but it was like a tightness in my neck, and that's where I carry all my stress, dude. And if I was a millionaire, I'd get a massage every day.
I want a massage right now. I need the tension.
Let's give each other massages.
No. But Muggs, there was one thing that did make you happy, and I guess it wasn't this weekend, but you saw the new Jackass, right?
Yes, I saw the new Jackass opening weekend, Jackass Forever.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, Dave, if you want to laugh again at the movie theater, you got to go see it. You got to go. And I don't want to say anything because, like, for any of our janksters who haven't seen it, I don't want to ruin it.
I'll tell you, I did see it.
Okay.
I did see it, and I got to tell you, here's a tip. If you're going to go see it in the movie theater, don't have any snacks. Don't eat anything, because you know how many times I bit my fucking lip laughing and trying to eat popcorn at the same time? There was so much funny shit in it.
I know, dude.
That these guys
are
amazing.
I know. I know. It's so crazy. And how tough is Johnny Knoxville, dude?
I don't know if it's tough or stupid. Because the guy, he has a broken penis.
Yeah.
For life.
Yeah.
Because of a stunt. Not even a Jackass stunt.
It was a Nitro Circus stunt.
Yeah. And here's why I love Johnny Knoxville. He's the leader of the group, right?
Yeah.
He could easily pass the buck down.
Yeah.
He could easily just be like, no, you guys are doing the toughest stunts.
Exactly.
And I'm going to do like the funny ones.
Yeah.
No
or
way,
I'll just
dude.
host.
Yeah, or just host.
But
Yeah.
No
way.
He like totally goes against that, and he does like the craziest shit that he's ever done.
Yeah. And what, he's like 50 something now?
He's like he's 49.
49. Oh my
so
God.
He's 50.
Muggs, I got to tell you, man, this movie, like the theater, this is the only time where I didn't mind people talking in the theater, because everyone was like, no, don't do that. Oh, no, whoa.
And dude,
and like I said, I was trying to eat popcorn and I kept biting my lip because I'm laughing.
Yeah.
I'm laughing inside my mask,
Yeah.
like everything.
Yeah.
This Jackass Forever, I mean, you know how Marvel has Avengers?
Yeah.
And it like the Endgame brought everyone together, and
yes.
this was like Jackass Endgame.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It brought new people, which I will talk to you about in a bit, but it had classic Wild Boys stuff.
Yeah.
Classic Jackass.
Yeah.
Things similar to CKY, which you mentioned about, like, right?
Yeah.
Like it had that feel of Big Brother. It had everything that we wanted and more.
It was amazing, dude. And everybody, the new cast, the new members, the veterans, they all did equally insane stuff. Although I do think Danger Aaron got the worst of it.
Well, this is where my next question, without spoiler-free alerts, because we really can't ruin anything. Everyone has to go see this because it is
right. I can't say why he gets the worst of it.
Yeah, but I wanted to say, who was your MVP of the movie?
Wow, that's hard because, dude, that's hard because, like I said, everybody. It's either gotta be between Knoxville and what Steve-O did.
Well, I'm just saying, like, the MVP of the movie.
That's a hard question.
Yeah,
Dude.
so the
I
MVP
can't
of the
answer.
movie, you're going to say Steve-O or Knoxville?
But they were all good.
I know.
So I can't give an MVP. I think they're all MVPs, dude.
I just think Danger Aaron was the MVP.
I think Danger Aaron
He
got
was
the worst.
the-
He got treated the worst.
Exactly. And I think he was a trooper for everything.
Dude, the Francis Ngannou scene's in the trailer.
It's not. But you just spoiled it. So way to go.
It is in the trailer.
Is it?
Yes.
I did not see it.
They don't
But-
show it, but they show him about to Danger and about to get hit.
Yeah, but they did show the cup test in the trailer a lot, right?
Right.
And they have the fastest softball pitcher, which she plays for Team
That
Mexico.
wasn't in the. Oh, that was in the.
That was in the trailer, yes,
that
it was.
all was in the trailer.
That alone is the MVP, right? Like,
Dude.
that alone.
Dude.
So Danger Aaron, props to you.
Yeah,
You're my MVP.
Yeah.
I guess Steve-O's your MVP.
I mean, it's so hard, dude. It's so hard. I mean, I can't give it to one person.
yeah.
You know,
All right. How about this? How about Rookie of the Year?
Rookie of the Year.
Because the cast, they
new
added
cast.
a couple of new people.
So
to the cast.
it's Poopies,
Poopies,
Zach Holmes,
Zach Ass is funny.
Jasper, and Rachel Wolfson.
Rachel Wilson. Yes. Who was your Rookie of the Year?
Oh man, they were, dude. Rachel licks a taser.
Don't spoil shit. Well,
That's in the.
that's in the. It's funny because that's a poster.
That's a poster.
It's not. It's not even.
I know what I'm spoiling when I say it because I've been that invested in Jackass forever. But I have to. I have to go. I have to go over in my head to say if I'm going to pick a Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
And there's a still of Poopies with a rat snake on his nose. Like, that's pretty crazy. Getting bit in the face by a fucking snake, and he hates snakes. I hate snakes. If I ever had to do that, oh my God. You have to see what those guys do. They have to go into a zone. I mean, I think all the guys.
I mean,
you have to go.
They have to do something.
They have to go into the zone because they're going into it like, okay, this is really gonna fucking hurt, but it's gonna make people laugh. I think that's what does it for him.
Let me just say, if you don't enjoy people getting hurt, not for you.
Right.
Don't go watch this movie. It's not for you.
If you don't like the male genitalia, this movie's not for you.
If you do like the male genitalia, this movie is for you. There is a lot of genitalia and
no
my
female
God.
genitalia.
Which is fine. But it was like there was I saw a lot more of the Jackass crew than I wanted to. And you know how funny it is, like thinking back like 20 years ago how they would blur and stuff. And now it's like, oh, here you go.
Yeah.
But who's Rookie of the Year, Muggs? Come on.
Okay, Rookie of the Year, I would have to go. I would have to go Rachel because she started as a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Who was essentially discovered by Johnny Knoxville from her Instagram.
Oh, interesting.
And he would like her posts.
Yeah.
And one day hits her up and says, "Hey, do you want to be part of the new Jackass crew?" And she thought it was fake.
Was it from the real Johnny Knoxville?
Yeah. She's like, am I getting... I think she knew it was the real Johnny Knoxville. I think that she thought he was just pranking her.
Yeah.
Or, you know, like...
But even if you get pranked by Johnny Knoxville, you're like,
pretty...
that's pretty
I made
good.
it, right?
Yeah.
Like, but what I think I got to give it to her because her, like, what she does in the movie.
Yeah.
It's pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what she does.
Yes.
I don't want to ruin it.
All right. Well, my Rookie of the Year has to go to Poopies. That guy was such a trooper. You know,
Yeah.
He does so much, and a lot of it's painful.
Yeah.
I mean, the other guys did a lot of stuff too, but Poopies was in it for the long haul. And I have one complaint about the movie, though.
Yeah.
Not enough Rachel.
Yeah.
There was not enough Rachel. She was so down for everything. Not enough of her.
I know, you're right.
She
did some acting.
Yeah, but that's no. Like, more Rachel. Jackass forever and ever. More Rachel, please. That's what I would say. Like, if
you think like she'll do because like she did painful stunts for sure. But they were not as like
dangerous,
motion required.
Yeah.
Or physically demanding, dangerous. Yes. So you think they'll let her do that? Like next?
Well, why not? Why? Because she's a woman, Muggs? Do you think they won't let her
say
do
that, dude. That's not what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, she still has to do stand-up comedy. I mean, she can't.
So she's
That's
a
how
real
she
stand-up.
Yeah, that's how she started. Actually, I met Rachel because while she was doing stand-up comedy, she worked with High Times, and she did a lot of stuff for weed companies.
Did you meet her at Dan Belzerian's weed
No,
party?
no.
No?
I did. No. I met her at the High Times Music Fest, and I actually interviewed her.
And with this interviewer, with
this recorder that we talked about at the
with
beginning.
this Marantz professional recorder.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So
and she took a picture with me.
So she took a picture with you
at the time. Yeah.
You didn't take a picture with her. She took.
I took a.
She said, "Hey, guy interviewer,
no,
I'm gonna take a picture with
her.
you."
I asked her.
Are you on her Instagram?
Huh?
Oh no, you took a picture with her.
I asked her to take it, but I didn't mean to say like she wanted to take a picture. But I asked her to take it back at the High Times.
Yeah.
But ever since then, before Jackass, she's followed me on Instagram.
Ooh,
and
look at Muggs.
And I follow her back. Well, it was strictly professional. You know, like
you don't DM her and be like, "What's up? You were awesome."
Well, definitely not now because she has a boyfriend. So. I wouldn't do that now.
Maybe you should DM him and be like, "What's up, dude? How you doing?"
Maybe. But yeah, so that's where I met her, and she's super, super cool. Super. You're right. She maybe she'll face the bull in the next movie.
Is the bull your penis?
Okay. God. Why do you got to keep bringing it there, Dave?
Hey, Muggs, you ready for news?
Yeah, let's do it, Dave.
Have you been following what's going on with Kanye West?
Dude.
I mean, look.
Come on.
We've been talking about, like, taking medication and stuff. Kanye has,
Dude.
He's talked about his bipolar disease and being off meds. And what do you think about that? Do people who know they're bipolar but are not who are not taking their meds?
What he's doing right now is a clear display of that.
Yeah, well, here, let me start off with this. Kanye West is allegedly telling people that Pete Davidson has AIDS. DJ Academic said that during a live stream. He said he's going crazy, and he's telling everybody that. Now, why is he telling them that? It's because Pete Davidson is banging Kim Kardashian, and Kanye can't take it.
Of course. That's...
Here's what's even crazier. The fact that Kanye is going on Instagram, right? He's blowing up Instagram, blasting Kim. Let me talk to my kids, doing all this stuff, right? What is he doing? What is going on with Kanye? It's nuts. But Muggs, I guess the question I was going to ask you is, does Kanye have a case? He's going about it the wrong way, right? About what he's parenting. He's trying to parent through social media.
Dude.
But he's complaining to Kim because his daughter, North, I think her name is, has a TikTok, and she is 8 years old. Now, Evie is what, 3, 4? 5. What if Evie had a TikTok at 8? Would you allow that?
She has an Instagram right now, and I don't allow, and I don't like it.
But that's she's not her running her own Instagram. That's separate.
Kanye's daughter
has her own TikTok that she does, that she handles, that she takes up. And the reason why this made news is because her North went live on TikTok during Kim Kardashian's, like, she had a meeting in her bedroom, not like a sexual encounter.
Okay.
Just like a business meeting. And North is like, "Hey, I'm doing a live TikTok." And you hear, "No, you cannot go live." And that, like, started this whole thing of North has a TikTok she's too young for TikTok.
Yeah.
And that's what sent Kanye off the rails,
Look,
I
in that case, I'm a father.
Yeah.
Not as rich as Kanye, but I'm a father.
Just underneath.
This goes to show you that money does not solve all problems.
No.
Because I agree with him. I agree. I wouldn't want my 8-year-old daughter to have a TikTok running herself.
Yeah, that is
running it by herself.
That is crazy. So Kanye now has beef with Billie Eilish.
Dude, why? It's so stupid. I mean, I know why.
News. Yeah, but he has. Okay, here's what's happening. Right, they're both headlining Coachella. Billie Eilish started her tour again, goes on stage in Atlanta, and sees some people in trouble in the crowd. She says, hey, stop. She stops the show. She goes, I'm not performing till that's taken care of. Unlike some people, I pay attention to that. Now, someone posted that and said that Billie Eilish disses Travis Scott. So Kanye takes that, goes to Instagram again, which someone needs to take Instagram away from him, and says, Billy, you need to apologize. Travis didn't know. He starts defending Travis in Instagram and says, I will pull out of Coachella if you don't apologize right now. So now he's threatening to pull out of Coachella if Billie Eilish doesn't apologize. What's up with that, dude?
I just want Billie Eilish to be like,
well, she's not going to apologize.
fuck you, Kanye.
No, I don't want her to do that at all. I just want her to be
Why,
like...
you want to see Kanye at Coachella?
No. I mean, it's like she should just be like, yeah, that's, I never said anything of the sort of like about Travis. I just said, because it could be about anything. It could be about Live Nation. It could be about anyone who, the security.
I know, dude.
Like that doesn't, and she's right, by the way, to stop the show. Like that was a tragic accident with Travis Scott. And it was like, oh.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. This just shows you how big of a narcissist Kanye is. And he thinks that everything like talked about relating to something he knows or someone he knows is about him. That's a little ridiculous. But I think, you think Billy's going to come out and say anything?
No, I think she should just ignore it.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if he pulls out because of that, oh boy, that would be insane. And I think he would get sued. So, yeah. But for those Kanye fans, Donda 2 is going to come out in February. So
No. February 22nd, 2022. He's taking the 2/22/22 date.
What?
Yeah, because he's a narcissist. And it has to be about him.
Wow. Well, I can't wait for Donda 2 because I kind of like Donda 1. News.
Dave, the story I have right now should be called
News.
Dave, yes, this segment is called What the Fuck News, but it should have a subcategory for this next story called No Shit Sherlock News.
Why?
Because the headline of this no shit article is combined cannabis and alcohol use make driving particularly dangerous.
Say what?
Oh, Dave, you could have gone. Oh. Sorry. Okay. Way to pick it up. Okay.
What?
Yeah, it's no shit. I don't even want to read the article. There's nothing else left to say.
Hold on.
There's nothing like
no shit Sherlock News.
So like, okay,
wait, what
I'll read
are
the
they
first.
saying?
I'll read the first sentence.
What are they
I'll read
saying?
The first sentence.
And who's saying this? Because there's a lot of people who beg to differ.
Okay.
Mugs.
All right. Smoking weed, drinking alcohol, and driving is a worse combination than either just drinking and driving or smoking weed and driving on their own.
Stupid. Yeah. Okay. Duh.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, right?
Researchers analyzed 57 existing studies and found the effects of cannabis on driving performance were similar to those of low-level blood alcohol concentrations.
Okay.
Good for them on that study.
Yeah.
Cannabis use on its own reduces one's ability to stay in a driving lane, even though drivers under the influence slow their driving speed. By contrast, when drivers use alcohol on its own, they increase driving speed, which means they could lack awareness of their impaired mental state.
Okay, so
I don't want to read any more of this shit.
So smoking weed and drinking is bad, and driving. But if you're just driving and drinking,
they say it's worse than if you just were have a drink and go drive, and I would just have a go smoke and go drive. Don't combine them because now you're double impaired. Well, duh. I mean,
is this a real story?
They paid researchers for this?
Is this on The Onion?
This is from. It says Eureka Alert. Eureka Alert. I don't know. I don't know if they're reporting or writing it. The study. I don't know. Either way, this is the No Shit Sherlock News. Oh, hold on. But before we get into it, I just want to let you guys know The combination of both drugs generally impairs the ability to stay in a lane more than either substance taken on its own. And then last but not least, the study did not find evidence that the two drugs counteract each other on speed. So we could take speed and you'd be good.
What? News.
Just the fucking onion, man.
Jesus.
It is just...
So people paid money for that. Wow.
So I'm going to make, if you do both alcohol and weed and you want to drive, take speed and you're good. All right. Wow.
All right. Let's go to Florida, man, where Florida officials have released a list of the personalized license plates requested that they rejected in 2021. You want to hear some of the names that got rejected, some of the plates?
Yes.
T. Bundy. Oh.
Ted Bundy.
All right.
Makes sense.
All right. Fart.
Aw. 3 A's?
3 A's, yeah. And the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles said that state allows them to reject any plates requested deemed too obscene or objectionable. The department said more than 500 plates requested were rejected in 2021 for containing obscenities, including profanity and letter and number combinations deemed to be offensive or referring to offensive topics. Some rejected plates included 2020 WTF, Forever 69,
Aw.
I fart.
Aw.
Why I fart, by the way?
Those are good.
That's a good one. This one's good. Meth, but the M3TH.
Come on. These are all great.
I know. And then nuts.
Man. I mean, come on, guys.
Listen,
I
why?
mean-
I thought Florida was free and open.
Yeah,
and like, hey,
man.
Don't tread on us or whatever the fuck they say. Like,
Don't turn down our vanity plates.
yeah. So, hey, people should try that in California and see if they can get
Any of
away
the
with
ones
it.
that were rejected in Florida work in California? Yeah, man, because California's more liberal, man.
Yeah, that's right. News.
All right. This should be a subcategory of what the fuck news called. Damn, you got away with that for that long? News?
That's gonna be a
Damn,
really
hard intro? I can do it.
Okay.
Damn, you got away with it for that long. News. You ready for this, Dave?
Yes, sir.
One man, drove without a license. You want to guess for how many years, Dave?
Let's see. He's a man,
He's a man. He has a penis.
and he drove without a license. I mean, knowing men these days, they could be 100 years.
Okay, you were close. You were 30.
Shut up,
You were
really?
30 over. 70 years.
Oh my God!
Police in England pulled over a driver and told him he had been driving with no license or insurance since he was 12 years old,
They told him that?
and he had never been stopped by the police. The driver was born in 1938, and he hadn't been driving without a license or insurance since 1950.
That's crazy. But you think about it, and this was in the UK, right?
Yep.
What if he lived
Nottingham.
what if I don't know the UK very well outside of
Beanwood.
London?
Bean would know.
But like, is this like a rural town, like a farm?
Nottingham
like a
sounds, yeah.
Yeah, right. Because I could see that if you're just like on these 1-lane roads in the farm and you're just driving around.
It's not London.
Yeah, like who cares? And by the way, like I don't know when you started driving, but when we were 12 years old, we would drive around, like go here and there in our,
I mean, the
our
only
parents' cars, right? And just,
Well,
like, you take them, and you're like,
I never did. I didn't do hood rat things with my friends. But
you freaking Thousand Oak kids. Or
I did
whatever.
no. I had Malibu Grand Prix in Northridge. It was a go-kart place. That's the first time I drove. That and Cruising USA at the Sherman Oaks Castle also used to be the Malibu Castle when Malibu, the company, owned everything. But yeah, that's good on that guy. I mean, that guy deserves an award.
Now, does the story say if they arrested him or?
Nope.
I guess they can't take away his license because he doesn't
Yeah.
have one.
They say, hey man, hey, good on you. You eluded. I mean, he was. Look, props. That means he was that good of a driver for 70 years to never have been pulled over, right?
But, I mean, I don't know how they do it in England, but if you need to get into a club, you need an ID. Does he think he had an ID and not a license?
I mean, maybe he knew somebody. Maybe he knew the bouncer.
Maybe you just like greased them, like, what's up? I'll give you $20.
Yeah.
Just, wow, man. That definitely is news.
Well, Dave, for our first episode looking at each other in person
yeah.
without technology, well, there is technology in between us. It's the
there's not just technology. There's
the tech. Yes.
I can't I forget
the
what
Marantz.
the like
you know,
the beer mug.
I think
the Marantz professional recorder that is taping us. So
Yes.
yeah, this is
digitally
our first
recording us. There's no tape involved. But
Oh,
yes.
wow, okay, yes.
But I think this is great. This was a fun episode. I think it was better in person. However, I think there might be, now that I think of it, and I should have said something because I'm the one wearing the headphones throughout the whole episode, there might be too much echo in here.
Echo.
So we might need to take it in your sweet little back house out there.
Yeah.
Did we mention we're at your house? Yeah, we did, because I mentioned this is your dining
Let's
table.
take it to the back house.
We'll take it to the back house, and I think it'll be more acoustically pleasing for a podcast. However, I hope all you janksters...
Wait, hold on. Let me get this straight. Beer mug, the man with the Marantz professional recorder who takes it everywhere, wearing the headphones, just realizes that it might be a little echoey where we're recording right now.
Yeah, I was feeling the vibes. I wasn't paying attention to the sound. In that case, we'll see you next time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. New listeners, patrons. Is it Patreons or patrons?
Patrons.
I sound so like not with
Patreons.
it. Is it patrons?
Jankstas.
Jakstas. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time here on Janky Town.
Squish.